In today's video, we're going to be going into detail about all the pros and cons of pro-mades and pre-made fans. Mike and Shauna actually released a video a few weeks ago about how pre-made fans are going to be very hard to get a hold of very soon. So we are trying to encourage all lash artists to learn how to make their own fans and go in more of the making a fan for every client or a pro-made fan route. The difference between pre-made and pro-made fans are pre-made are made in a factory by a machine and pro-made fans are made by you, the lash artist. So in just a moment, I'm going to show you how to actually make a pro-made fan. When it comes to storage though, I would suggest using a pill box off of Amazon. You can get a different pill box for each curl, so C, CC, D curl, and then in each box they have those little compartments and you can then put in all the different sizes. Just make sure that you keep everything separate so that you don't get confused and throw a 13 when you thought it was a 9. So most people do have about 90 to 120 lashes on their eyes. So you want to make sure if you do have a few clients that day that you have a big supply of your pro-mades ready to go. You'll probably be going through these fans pretty quickly as you run through all your clients, but I would suggest getting rid of the older fans if you haven't used them after about 3 weeks to a month, just because that glue has been sitting there for so long. You want to always have fresh glue on your pro-made fans. So when it comes to making our pro-made fans, I'll make my fan just like I normally would if I was going to place it on a client right now. Once I make sure that my base is exactly how I want it, I'll go in and just tip the slightest bit into the glue. You don't want to ever be double dipping. You want to make sure that it's just the slightest bit, just enough to form that base, and make sure that it won't be frayed once you let go. I'm going to show you one more time exactly how I do it. Again, I'll make my fan, make sure that my base is exactly how I want it. And then from there, I'll go in and I just make sure that it is the slightest amount of glue. A lot of people do prefer to use clear glue for this. With the clear glue, you really want to make sure you're not dipping too far in because that one you can't really see how far the glue rides up. But again, what you don't want to do is to be dipping so far in that when you go to place it on a client, it's double dipped. You don't want to see a ball of glue on the bottom of your lash. So when you have your client come in, what you're going to do is pick these up out of your pill box and dip them like normal right in the middle, just a little bit, and place it on the natural lash. So just like with our normal fans being made per client at the time of the service, when it comes to the pro-made fans, you don't have to worry about them all being the exact same size. So if one fan is a 5D fan and one fan is a 10D fan, it's not going to matter. Once they're all on the eye, everything just looks fluffy and put together. I would say the most important thing when it comes to the pro-made fans is making sure that you're not double dipping. Make sure that when you are just forming the base of the lash, you're just getting the tiniest bit of glue. If you end up double dipping, it's going to be really hard to remove those lashes during the fill because that first layer of glue is going to be stuck to the second layer of glue instead of just a first layer of glue being stuck to the natural lash. Pro-made fans are a super awesome alternative to pre-mades. You just want to always make sure that you do have enough in stock ready to go for any clients that you have. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video brought a lot of value to you. Question to you, do you use pro-mades or do you make your fans as you go? We'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.